or a
You like watching Faker?
yeah.
Oh, you hipster!
I'm such a hipster. He's been very emotive though about how the game's been going, and this is gonna be spicy. We saw like a chain of like Tom Kench and Pantheon 1v1s where like the aggro melee was like maybe getting in and doing stuff. So now Faker on this Cassio, pretty standard mage pick for him, but he's up against a Darius, which is gonna be very spicy.
I mean, I honestly think that's gonna be really hard for the Darius. He does have flash and ghost though. He's gonna need all that mobility.
Yeah.
Because Faker here can obviously ground him, get extra speed with the poisons. Darius is going to have to choose the all-in very carefully, I believe. I mean, if you don't turn your back during Faker's ultimate, I feel like that's just a loss right there.
So one thing I want to theory craft on the runes right here for this Darius is I actually don't like that he went coup de grace, which is bonus damage on low health, because he'll execute with the ult, which is already true damage and won't be multiplied. I would rather he take last stand, because he's going to be at 10% at some point in that fight, and having a big Q hit when he's super low is, I think, a bigger deal. Really minor point, but it's one thing I would like to see changed.
Honestly, I think last stand is super underrated.
Yeah,
because it's actually a much bigger percentage increase in your damage. Yes, it's a harder, or less wanted situation to be in.
But one of you's got to get low. It's how the game flows,
exactly.
right? So
you don't want to be the one making use of that rune in the first place by getting yourself super low. But if you can, then it has a big payout.
It might. So here we are in this one. I think no one is surprised that Cassio is having a better early laning phase than Darius.
Yeah. Also, blue side gets the first cannon for the decent cannon spawn.
Right.
So that always does help, but your point still stands. Cassiopeia poison spam as well as twin fangs coming out.
But it's going to make it hard because he's guaranteed under turret, and then if he tries the last hit, he'll take probably 300 damage from a Cassiopeia trade, and if he goes for an all-in, he pulls two waves, so he's checkmated for a while here. I think he can eventually wait. Again, 100 CS takes about 10 minutes, so he's got a lot of room to wait around.
So my theory for most of these matchups, which we've actually had a lot of mage versus, AD threat or melee threat, is to just go for your perfect Hex Drinker back, not really worrying too much about minion count, but trying to get as much gold as possible, as quickly as possible to get to the Hex Drinker, immediately go back on that purchase, unless the summoners are super desynced or something, make your all-in attempt, because that has so much value, the shield for all-in.
Right now, Exhaust is on, but he's got the cool back in, and he can chase through the flash of Faker. Faker's not going to get away easily. Oh no, there's a big Q. One more hit. How about poison? Good flash from Faker. This might be a double reset here. Pabu forces him out. Both summoners out.
Okay. Now, he has a bit of a health lead, clearing out some of the minions here, but Faker returning. There's no other gap closers for Darius with both summoners down.
Yeah. If Faker lands a Q, he can kite this forever, so Pabu's trying to get away from the Q. If it doesn't land, there's no move speed. If he's in apprehend range, this can be a kill.
Not in range.
Oh! Time Warp Tonic, keep in mind his... Oh, that's the W! He might have it! He might have it! He might have it! Faker! The Q can kill him! And he's done it! Are you serious? Pabu takes down Faker!
Pabu is making a run straight for the top here in the 1v1 tournament. Faker went back close to the brush. After the apprehend missed, he thought he was all good, but he get back into that melee range. It's extended there for the snare.
That face is exactly the face I think every player in his situation has to feel where you're like, I just solo killed Faker. And everyone saw it.
All right, let's take another look so people can remember this one for Pabu. This is the second all-in, because the first one used both summoners. There, he retreats into the bush, but immediately goes offensive with his positioning. Faker thought he was going to run away through the poison long, as well as getting too close to the brush. And he takes his opening.
I like that Bang hand him around like, what? Faker lost? Good thing I left this guy's team. Holy moly.
Oh. Too soon.
Too soon.
It's actually so